What's up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast. Today we'll be reviewing USHL games. So, what I mean by that, you know what I mean by that. And they have the hiccups. It's so annoying. Oh, the hiccups are so annoying. You feel me? God damn it. Okay. So, Buccaneers defeat Team USA 3-2. For the 31-23 in favor of Des Moines. They had 1-for-1 in the power play. Team USA, that was a battle for the toilet bowl. You know, it was bad. I'm so annoyed, but yeah. Des Moines, they're pretty hot right now. Like, Des Moines, pretty hot. Like, they're not good, but they're doing pretty decent. Sioux City defeats Sioux Falls defeat Sioux City 32 in the shootout. That's 33-24 in favor of Sioux Falls. Ty McNeil's shootout winner for the Sioux Falls Stampede. I hate the hiccups, bro. They're so annoying. That day, bro. Dubuque takes on Muskegon. Dubuque wins 3-1. After 32-30 in favor of Dubuque. So Gucci have a great night. 29 saves on 30 shots for ESPN. Hickey behind it returns to the game to close the game with a goal on his return. And wow, Dubuque defeats Muskegon and Muskegon. Fargo defeats Omaha 3-1. The shots are 38-33 in favor of Fargo. 32 saves and 33 shots for, I believe, Alan Landek. Fargo. Tri-City defeats Green Bay 6-4. Shots 31-21 in favor of Green Bay. Goaltending was optional. Again, sorry for the hiccups. Can't really help that. But yeah, goaltending was very optional. Very optional. Let's do USHL games today. So, since we have so much extra time, I came up with my new NHL standing predictions. I had the same standing predictions since like day one, basically. And I've changed them up to make more logical sense. Oh my god, these hiccups. I'm done with the hiccups. I don't got a drink next to me. I'm done with these hiccups, bro. My goodness. Hiccups so annoying. But yeah. Okay, so for the Central Division, number one, I still think it's gonna be Winnipeg. I mean, thinking logically here, right? To be honest here, the Jets looking like the best team coming out of the Central right now. They will die down a bit. The 5-on-5 is good, but not spectacular. And they've been able to be beat. And they've been getting it figured out a little bit. I still think they're going to win it Central. And I still think they're going to win the Western Conference regular season-wise. So, yeah. Number two in the Central, I think, will be Dallas. I mean, this team's so deep, bro. Ford core. These hiccups, bro. So, yeah, Dallas is going to win the second in Central. Second in the Central. Because it seems so deep forward core-wise. I think Robertson, Robert and Johnston will all pick up the play. I think they'll be good. Depth will continue to be good. Defense is good. Otter is great. Smith will pick up his play a little bit. I think the team will get second in the Central, just behind Winnipeg. Yeah, hold up, guys. Okay. So, yeah, number 3 in the Central, I believe, is going to be Colorado. I think it's going to be Colorado Avalanche. So I think the Avalanche are going to finish in the Central because this offense is so good. Their forward core is so deep. They're so good offensively. And they are the top 5 defense in the league. I think that's going to kind of carry them the top 3 in the divisional. But their goaltending is the only thing holding them back from getting higher in the Central. If they had good, consistent goaltending, they would probably win the Central. So, yeah. So that's the Central, my top 3 in my Central. Top 3 in my Pacific, I think number 1, I'm changing my winner. I think it'll be Vegas. Edmonton's not been really, impressing me. Goaltending, clear concern. Penalty kill, not really getting that much better. I mean, power play's been good. Offense has been pretty good. David Draisaitl been good. Draisaitl's been phenomenal, by the way. But the defense is so lacking. Goaltending is lacking, and the defense and goaltending is not good enough to finish over the Vegas Golden Knights, in my opinion. Number 3, I think Vancouver. I think Vancouver is too good of a team not to get a divisional seed, especially in the worst division in the league, in the Pacific Division. So I think, yeah. The wild card spots here, right? The wild card 1, which the wild cards are the best teams in the NHL. There's 2 best teams in every conference. You're both 2 best teams in the conference that didn't get a divisional seed, so a top 3 spot in the division. So 2 wild cards per conference. First wild card spot for the West, the Minnesota Wild. I think Minnesota Wild made the playoffs. They had such a good start. I think Gustafson's going to do good. Maybe not this good. He will fall off a little bit, but he's still going to do good. Fleury's great backup. Defense is holding up. I think Kirill Kaprizov is going to win the Hart Trophy, which is the MVP. The MVP trophy. So I think he's going to win the Hart Trophy. This forward core is better than most people think. I think the team's going to get the first wild card spot. The second wild card spot coming out of the West. Top contenders for this spot, in my opinion: Los Angeles Kings, Calgary Flames, St. Louis Blues, Nashville Predators, and Seattle Kraken. Those are the 5 main wild card contenders to make that last spot. What I'm going to pick here is the Los Angeles Kings to make the playoffs here. They're looking pretty good right now. Goaltending's doing good, which I do believe is fall off. But the defense is so good, and they're going to add Drew Doughty back soon. The offense is doing good. Especially, oh my god, he's sick up. I didn't have one for a while, and now I have him again, gosh. So, yeah. Los Angeles, I think they'll make the playoffs pretty safe. So, yeah. Maybe not necessarily pretty safe, but I think they'll make the playoffs. I think they'll make it. So that's my Western Conference here. The top 3 in the Central, from 1 to 3 here for divisional seeds: 1 Winnipeg, 2 Dallas, 3 Colorado. In the Pacific, my top 3 in the Pacific divisional seeds: 1 Vegas, 2 Edmonton Oilers, 3 Vancouver Canucks. My 2 wildcard spots coming out of the West: number 1 Minnesota Wild, number 2 Los Angeles Kings. So I had the Flames falling out of the playoffs. And that's about it. And the Avalanche going in, I guess, is technically out right now. So, yeah. I mean, that's really that. So, okay. So, So let's do my Western Conference playoff prediction real quick. So for the NHL Monday, we kind of all caught up here. Okay, so I think at this point with these new predictions, it's going to be Winnipeg Jets. I believe they're going to win the Western Conference regular season wise, taking on the Los Angeles Kings. In my opinion here, still stands. I think the Jets are going to win the first round in 6 games this time. I think the Jets have a better offense, pretty equal defense. I might even give a slight edge to Los Angeles defense-wise. In goaltending, the Jets for sure, because I think kind of Hellebuck's actually going to have a good playoff this season. So, with that being said, I think that Winnipeg will move on to the second round. Dallas Stars versus Colorado Avalanche. I think the Stars will win in 6 games, just like last season. Offense, Colorado. Defense, probably honestly Colorado. Dallas, the goaltending though is so much better. Specialty power play, Avalanche, penalty kill, Dallas. Goaltending's really going to carry them. I do not trust Georgiev for a minute for Colorado. I think Dallas for the playoffs and goaltending and everything. That stuff. It's gonna kind of carry them there through the first round to the second round. The Pacific is gonna be number 1 Vegas versus the wild card 1 Minnesota Wild. I think Vegas handles Minnesota pretty easily in 6 games, but do not underestimate Minnesota. Forward core is really good. Hart winner in my opinion. Mikhail Kaprizov, Matt Boldy, Marco Rossi, Matt Zuccarello, Joel Eriksson Ek, etc., etc. Defense is pretty good. And Faber, Jared Spurgeon, Middleton, Brodin, goaltending is really good actually. Gustafson is really good. Fuller is really good. This team could win a playoff series here too. They really could. But I think Vegas is just too good of a team. Forward good, probably Vegas. Playoff experience, 100% Vegas. A well-known playoff team that can actually perform in the playoffs, Vegas, definitely not Minnesota. Defense, definitely Vegas. They have a top 5 defense in the league. Leading the way, the 3-headed dragon, Noah Hefner, Alex Petringolo, and Shea Theodore. So, defense, goaltending, pretty even, depends on the day. But Aiden Hill's a known playoff performer, and so is Gustafson. So that goaltending battle will be very interesting to watch. But I think Vegas, in every single category outside of goaltending, really dominates Minnesota. But goaltending pretty even. So I think I'm going to take Vegas in 6 games to beat Minnesota pretty handily. Edmonton versus Vancouver, a rematch of last year's second round. I think Edmonton's going to win in 7 games as well. Goaltending, assuming Demko plays, I'm going to give it to Vancouver. Defense, probably Vancouver. Offense, Oilers. Power play, Oilers. Penalty kill, probably Vancouver. But the really thing that gives me the urge to say Edmonton. First of all, they have almost advantage, which would be huge in my opinion, because I believe they're going to finish second in the Pacific, which will be home in the first round. Second of all, I believe that Conor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl is going to win that series for them. I think they're going to try to carry this team single-handedly, and they're going to get past the first round with that. So let's go to the Stanley Cup finals, all the way through the Western Conference. Let's do it real quick. Winnipeg is going to take on Dallas, in my opinion. I think Dallas wins the 7 game. I think Winnipeg has shown clear weaknesses. They're known not to be a good playoff team. Dallas is known to be a very good playoff team. Oh my gosh, these hiccups, bro. These hiccups. I'm so sorry for these hiccups. I can't not control it. But yeah, considering on what I was saying before, my hiccup really interrupted me. Yeah, I think Dallas is a better offense, maybe. Defense, probably Dallas. Goaltending in the playoffs, either, but in general, I'd say pretty even. Power play, pretty even. Special teams, your penalty kill, pretty even. Special teams in general, pretty even. I think Dallas is playoff experience and playoff establishment, kind of, if you get what I'm saying here, like how good they are in the playoffs. Consistently going to kind of take them over in Game 7 in Winnipeg. I believe Dallas will win that game. We'll move on to the Western Conference Finals. Vegas versus Edmonton, the second round. Here's when I'm really changing my pick here. Give me Vegas in 7. I had Oilers winning the cup. Now I have them do second round exit. Vegas offense, Oilers probably is better offense. Defense, definitely Vegas. Goaltending, Vegas. Power play, Edmonton. Penalty kill, probably Vegas. I just think Vegas is just defense wins championship, and that's really what it comes down to. It's defense win championship, and when second round of the playoffs, Pacific Division rivals, I think Vegas defense will come out strong, and they will knock out Draisaitl and McDavid. I do believe that the Oilers will pick up a defenseman throughout the season that will help them, their defensive core, but it's still not going to be enough to take down the Vegas Golden Knights. So I think it's going to be Dallas Stars, Vegas Golden Knights, Western Conference Final. Vegas will have home. Rematch of the 2023 Western Conference Finals. It's going to go to Game 7, just like 2023. But this time, the Dallas will become victorious. Offense, even. Defense, I'm honestly going to use a slight edge of Vegas there. Goaltending, give me Otter. Power play, even, depends on the night. Penalty kill, even, depends on the night. Team is basically, these teams are so close. But I'm going to give a slight edge to Otter here. In this one, I feel like Dallas' time is up. You're not up, but it's due. Dallas is due to break through and make the conference final. You make the Stanley Cup final. I think this is the year they do it. So I think Stars will win the West in the playoffs and make it to the Stanley Cup final and emerge victorious out of the West. Going to the East here, I think the Panthers will win the Atlantic. I trust Bob a lot. The defense is very good. It's still really steady, even losing Albrecht and Larson and Brendan Montour. The offense is doing really good. Power play, great. Penalty kill, great. So this team's really just nasty. We'll have to see how that really goes. Toronto Maple Leafs, I think, will finish second in the Atlantic. I think they'll get healthy, hopefully, pretty soon. I still think this team's so good, and I think this team will get second in the Atlantic. Okay, so Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is going to finish third in the Atlantic. I think the Bruins are going to fall out of the playoffs. We'll talk about them in a minute here, but I think Tampa's going to take that third spot in the Atlantic. Okay, I'm back. But yeah, I think that's what happened there. Metropolitan, I think the New Jersey Devils are going to win the Metro. Okay? Still think that. Number 2, I think, is going to be Carolina, like 1 or 2 points behind them. Number 3, Washington Capitals. I think the Capitals are going to finish third in the Metro. So the wild card, 1 out of the East, I think is going to be New York Rangers. Okay? Second wild card, I'm going to be the only one you're going to see actually do this. Give me the Buffalo Sabres. I kind of gave up on them a few weeks into the season. They're starting to win games. They're starting to look really good right now. And I called this in the beginning of the season. I started to lose hope on them a little bit, and now they're starting to look better. They will probably disappoint me. That is fine. I mean, it's not fine, but it's probably going to happen. I'm 100% expecting it. But you know what? They're going to make the playoffs. They're going to end their 16-year playoff drought. They're going to make it. So, yeah, that's the Eastern Conference here. Starting with the Florida Panthers, who I believe not going to win the East. I think New Jersey's going to win the East regular season-wise. So they're going to face the New York Rangers. What a fascinating series this will be. But I think the Panthers will win in 6. Offense, definitely Panthers. Defense, definitely Panthers. Goaltending, even. But I'm going to give a slight edge to Eagle here, but really even, though. Power play, pretty even, especially since the Rangers might lose Kreider by that time, and most likely will lose Kreider by that time. And penalty kill, probably Panthers. So besides goaltending, I think the Panthers beat them in every single category besides goaltending. Really going to come down to, and Bob is a very, very good playoff goaltender, and it's not like they're losing goaltending battle, really. It's pretty even. And I think it's going to be very similar to what happened last year in the Eastern Conference Finals. Very, very similar. Okay, so Toronto versus Tampa Bay here again. It feels like we have the series every time, but I think the Leafs are going to win in 6 games. Offense, Leafs. Defense, Leafs. Goaltending, Lightning. Vasilevsky is so good. Power play, Leafs. Actually, no, that's not even true. I'm going to say even because they're both top 3 power plays in the league. Penalty kill, pretty even. Maybe the Leafs are probably pretty even. I think this coach is really going to help them win playoff games because he's more physical. He's a little bit more defensive minded. As well as the offense is coming through, and they've been super, super good this start of the season. So I think they're going to outclass Tampa Bay, and they're going to beat them in 6 games. And the Devils, who I believe are going to win the Eastern Conference in the regular season, are going to play the Buffalo Sabres. I think they'll win pretty handedly in about 5 games. I think the offense of the Devils is going to be too much. The defense is going to be good. Goaltending, give me Markstrom. Power play, Devils. Penalty kill, Devils. Playoff experience, I mean, none of them really have it, but the Devils did make it to the second round 2 years ago, which is more than the Devils did in 16 years. So yeah, I think that the Devils are pretty handily win the series, but I would love to see Sabres go on a bit of a run, but it's not happening. And then next up, the Carolina Hurricanes taking on the Washington Capitals in the first round. I believe Carolina will win this series in 6 games. Offense, give me Hurricanes by a mile. Defense, pretty even by the slightest of edges to the Carolina Hurricanes. Goaltending is pretty even down the middle. Power play, Carolina. Penalty kill, Carolina. Carolina outclasses Washington in basically every single sense of the word besides goaltending, and they're pretty even from goaltending. And I think it'd be Freddie Anderson to give the starting role for Carolina coming into the playoffs versus Logan Thompson. So I think that's going to be pretty even, and I think Carolina is going to take the series in 6 games pretty handedly. Next, here we go. Florida Panthers take on the Toronto Maple Leafs. I'm so sick of on this, and the Maple Leafs are going to win the series. It is the hottest of hot takes. It's so immensely hot. It's hotter than the sun at this point. Oh, much of a hot take that is. It's more likely not going to happen. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Okay, man. So yeah, I think the Leafs are going to win 7 games here. This is a hot take. Offense, even. I'll say that. Even. I'll urge to say the Leafs. Defense, pretty even. Goaltending, pretty even, depending on the day, but probably Florida. Power play, give me pretty even, bro. Penalty kill, pretty even. These teams are really even down the middle. I think the coach of this is really going to give this team an edge. And I'm taking the Leafs here in 7 games. But the Panthers are probably going to win. If they win, I'm going to be like, that's not shocking at all. But I'm going to actually take the Leafs here in this shocking upset. Carolina taking on New Jersey. I'm going to get Carolina here. Offense, pretty even. Defense, I'm going to get Carolina here. Goaltending, pretty even. Power play, pretty even. Penalty kill, pretty even. Playoff experience, 100%. Hurricanes have way more playoff experience. I think that's what's going to come down to. I think Carolina defeats New Jersey in 7 games. Eastern Conference Finals here. Carolina Hurricanes taking on the Toronto Maple Leafs. I'm going to give the slight edge in points to Carolina here. I think Carolina will get like 1 or 2 more points than Toronto Maple Leafs when it comes down the stretch here. Carolina has home ice advantage. I think they're going to use that to their advantage. I think they're winning the Eastern Conference Finals over the Toronto Maple Leafs in 6 games. I think they beat the Hurricanes beat the Leafs in 6 games. Offense, pretty even. Defense, pretty even, but maybe a slight edge to Carolina. But Toronto's a very good defense. Do not underestimate the defense. Goaltending, pretty even, but I'll probably give a slight edge to Carolina and Freddie Anderson. Power play, probably the Leafs. Penalty kill, probably the Hurricanes. So defense won championships, am I right? So Carolina going to the Stanley Cup final. Okay, here we go. There's a huge difference. My Stanley Cup final went from the Leafs to the Leafs versus the Oilers to now the Carolina Hurricanes versus Dallas Stars. This seems a lot more reasonable. I'm not gonna lie to you. So here we go. Dallas Stars versus the Carolina Hurricanes Stanley Cup final here, okay? Carolina versus Dallas. Okay. Offense. Starting with offense. Even. Dead even. I'll say that it's even. Defense. Just give me the slight edge of Carolina. Goaltending. Give me it. Probably Otter. It's really close though, but I'll probably take Otter there. Power play, I'm going to say Carolina. No, power play pretty even. Penalty kill, Carolina. Defense wins championships. Give me the Carolina Hurricanes in 7 games. Carolina Hurricanes is going to go to Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina, Game 7. Carolina wins that game. Carolina wins the Stanley Cup in 7 games over the Dallas Stars. I think that is my Stanley Cup prediction. The Hurricanes over the Stars in 7 games. So that is going to do it for today's podcast episode. I hope you enjoyed today's podcast episode. Tomorrow will be episode 4 of season 7. I will review tomorrow's USHL games. I will review today's NHL games. And so yeah, have a great rest of your night if you're watching us live. If you're watching this after it's live at night, have a great rest of your morning, evening, your afternoon, or whatever time you're watching this. Make sure you like this video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn your post notifications on this channel if you haven't already. Have a good rest of your night, and I hope I will see you guys tomorrow for episode 4 of season 7. Peace.